Have you ever wondered how the lock feature works in Canva? My name is Angie King, the Tech Angel, where I help struggling business owners lose the overwhelm and stress of technology. And today in this short video, I'd like to explain how the lock feature works and what the benefits of the lock feature are. So let me share my screen. So you'll notice that I'm in Canva and I have a Facebook post that I've created. So that's what the size of it is. And what I'd like to do is to create a mock-up. So a mock-up is where you have a blank slate. So you'll notice over on the left, there are a number of mock-ups that are over here. I just typed in the word mock-ups and you'll see that you can have things like cups, you can have pictures that are on walls, you can have an array of things. There's a car. There's even, and I've just got it on the second page, if you've got the paid versions, then you can start doing mock-ups yourself of multiple things if you're running courses or doing online work. Now, so I've got the blank screen. Now just say I'm going to use this particular option, which is the computer, right? So I want to put something onto the computer screen. So I've just clicked on it and what you'll see is that it goes onto the right-hand side, onto the canvas. But from here, what I would need to do then is to resize it all, drag it and everything. Now, the problem with doing that is that it pulls things out of perspective, so that all of a sudden, if it's someone's head, for example, they could end up being, fat and short and thin and wide. And so it actually changes the ratio of things. So what I always do when I'm working in Canva is that I always put a blank grid behind the photos, so on the canvas first before I actually select a photo. So to do that, I go down to elements over on the left-hand side, and you'll notice if you scroll down that you'll see that you have the blank option with grids. So let me click on grids, and then I've got the blank grid that's behind it. Now, the benefit of this is that when you have the photo over on top of the grid, all you have to do is hold down that left mouse button and just wiggle, and you'll see that it automatically fills it, but it fills it with the right ratios. So there we go, we've got that. Now we want to put a photo on top of it. So let's go over to photos and just say I want to put a beach photo, for example. So I've chosen some beach photos. Now, if I actually just click it and click the photo, see how it puts it on the top. And if I just move at all with that photo, so if I want to resize it or move it, it just takes over the grid. So Control Z, close that down. So what we need to do, so even if I move it or anything at all, it's going to fill up my grid. All right, so Control Z, and let's delete the picture. So what we need to do in this instance is that we would then click on the lock option. So over on the right-hand side, click on lock. And now this is locked down. So when I click the photo and move it, see how it can't fill in because it's now locked behind it. So when you're working with multiple layers in Canva, consider using the lock feature to lock that layer down. So when you put the next one on, it's not going to do things that you don't expect it to do. So from here, all I need to do is to basically resize my beach scene. And then what you'll see is that the beach scene then looks and is on our post. So how cool is that? So that's how you can use that lock feature. You can then use it to be putting anything on the mock-up. So once you've got your mock-up, pop your picture in, holds it, keeps it all to perspective, and it's worth a treat. Especially works very, very well when you're working with options like this one below, because you need to then be thinking about your layering. Now, when you are layering, then what you'll need to do, and I'll just click on the photo, I'm going to unlock it for now, but that's when you're going to need to be using the positioning option so that you can move things forward and backward within the layers. So that's for another lesson. That's for another video coming up, maybe next time. So for more tips like this, pop over to my website, angieking.com.au, where I have numerous tech tips to help to make your life a lot easier. Bye.